What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Beard. So this go around, we got Nightwish Wishmaster live. So, thankfully, nobody got too offended over me saying they sound like Disney rock. But then again, reading more into the comments and taking a look online a little bit about them, the main creative force, it seems like, behind this band, it seems like he could probably take and compose nearly anything for anything, whether it be probably Disney itself or probably the deepest, darkest shit you've ever heard. I just get that sense because it seems like he's a highly talented fella. So let's go ahead and get right into this one. Let's see what this one sounds like. That's quite different. What you from the as aggressive as it sounds, like as you don't expect the vocal to sound like that. Like that sounds like pure ass opera. That's such a dichotomy between her voice and the instruments on this. Like, cause that's some badass instrumentation going on behind that voice, and the voice is, to me, just, it doesn't match. Like, it is, wow. It doesn't. I'm not saying it sounds bad at all, but it's not what you expect to hear. So it's almost like, for me, it doesn't match almost. Because you expect to hear something as aggressive as what the guitars are taking and putting out. Like, that's, wow. Dude, and these But these guitarists, the person on the drums, like the person on the keyboards and stuff, like these are all, they sound like world class musicians. Like this is some badass music they're putting out. That voice though, that voice has got me thrown for such a fucking loop. Like as aggressive as it is, to me the vocals don't match. Like the vocal energy, at least the way it's presented, it just doesn't match. It's almost memeish in a way. And I get it. It's a different kind of rock, so it's something that, don't execute me there in the comments. It's just that's such a striking difference. Now, I do love a lot of the, because it feels. See, this is 13 years old, but it sounds like something that modern, but also harkens back to classic rock. A couple people in the comments took and said at the last video, kind of Trans-Siberian Orchestra type feel, and there is a little bit of that type of feel, at least to the composition of it. But this is straight up rock. I'm loving the sound that these cats put out. Dude, these cats are badass. Like I don't care. You can't listen to these cats and not be like, this sounds badass. For me on this one, the vocalization over the instrumentation that we heard undercuts the aggressive and just awesome fucking nature of those instruments. Like, granted, she sounds amazing, but it's a juxtaposition almost. It doesn't, for me personally, did not take in, like, maybe a little bit more edge to you, and a little bit less soprano, not soprano. Yeah, I guess soprano. Not so much fucking sounding like an opera singer, goddammit. Like, and it's, for me, it's hard because like I said, the composition of this, the way it's composed for the instruments, and is rock and just awesome that it sounded. Like I said, it sounds modern but also very classic at the same time, like classic rock type vibe with some of the guitar solo stuff. It sounded really awesome, but in my opinion, at least for me personally, that just is such a juxtaposition between the instruments and her voice that for me it just doesn't mesh. It sounds awesome, but kind of, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I have to take a listen to way more of their stuff, because as y'all said, in the last video, this is just the beginning. They've got a wide range, And that's cool. The first song was Disney rock, and it's, what I call Disney rock. This is like somebody took and was like, hey, I want to make a rock song, but what would sound awesome? An opera singer. Like, opera's got some dark shit in it. Uh, but still, it going over top of like rock guitars and drumming and bass and everything, like composed over top of rock, it just really doesn't. Eh. For me, you get opera with killer stuff up underneath, while it lends itself to a juxtaposition that really doesn't take and flow very well. Sorry. So I guess until the next one, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves, and I am gonna take. I am gonna take a look more at Nightwish, because I think they're hella. Even with this, you can the talent level that's on that stage. Like, it's hard not to appreciate it. It's just, for me, the juxtaposition between the two things that I'm hearing just doesn't quite mesh well, and it might be one of those songs I listen to a couple of times off of YouTube. Like, yeah, that's, and it grows on you like a fungus. So, yeah, y'all be good to each other. Love yourselves.